Alright, so I'm here at the camper. I'm actually about to make another video. I just went ahead and fired up the generator and started the heat inside because it's 33 degrees right now. And I want to address some questions because unfortunately I have a lot of questions, but I don't have a lot of answers. Right now, me and the landlord of the building are fighting with the township right now because they don't want another mechanic shop in that building because we have there's three buildings in less than a mile of where I'm looking that have dirty soil from mechanics not, taking care of the land. So right now we're trying to find out what we can do about getting my shop open. Right now I don't feel like going over there, but on the back side over there I have a storage unit where I currently have another 10 lawnmowers. There's another 10 lawnmowers over there. So needless to say, right now I don't know what's going on, and I need to get working on this rototiller, which I'll probably do Monday because the weather is supposed to be really nice on Monday. And but this mower here I think is a lost cause. The blade adapters broke off. Like, for me to actually get this thing running and driving and cutting grass will probably cost more money than I'll ever get out of it. So I might go ahead and do the work anyway, just so I can make some YouTube videos on it. That's probably going to be it. Like, the only thing that's really functional right now is this cup holder. If you watch my scouting video, you'll see what I mean. And however, the trailer worked fantastic. I'm really happy with the work I did. However, I do have some other work I want to do to it. I got some questions on that. What I want to do, and I hope you guys can hear me, is I want to put two more uprates, one here and one here. That way it'll give a lot of strength to this piece here. And then I want to put a winch in here as well. And then I was thinking I want to maybe put some lights on here so that the lights are facing backwards, and that way I'll be able to see if I have to pick up a mower at night or something. And in order to do that, I might put a electrical panel on there with circuit breakers. They're designed for 12 volt so that I can turn things on and off. This light here, like, I've got like wire harnesses hanging out of here. But I think I can do something with this mower and make it usable, whether I just use it as a tow vehicle with my company or something like that. But I will be doing some work to it. I will be making it usable again. Hopefully that engine's not shot. I just don't have, like, right now it's 32 degrees, which is why I'm waiting for the camper to warm up over here. And I have the video I'm doing today is I'm hopefully going to get, crap, I forgot to grab a serial mouse from home. Oh well, I guess I'm not going to have a mouse if it works. But I'm messing with that paint matching computer again, the 486. So let's go inside, and I'm going to switch cameras. Greetings, viewers. I don't know if you can tell or not in the background, we're back with the my brain just stopped on me, the paint matching computer, the color matching computer. So I would have done this part off camera, but I figured some of you guys might appreciate watching somebody open a brand new pack of 3.5-inch floppy disks. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So what I'm going to do is, if you remember correctly, we ran into a lot of issues involving floppy disks not working, floppy drives not working, and you know, it was just chaos. It was utter chaos. So here's a brand new 10-pack of Maxell 3.5-inch floppies, and you know, they're new old stock, so I don't know if these are going to work either. So we're going to go ahead and pop one into the drive. And I'm going to do most of this off camera because I don't want this video to be 3 hours long. I actually think I need to take one of the memory chips out of here. One of the memory chips is actually bad on this laptop. So we're going to go into downloads. It says I need to do a... Oh no, I did a... Oh no. You know what, I gotta bring back the other computer, so I'm just gonna do this on the other computer. I'm only gonna take a break. I'm only gonna break into this if there's actually a problem. And yeah, I think this is... Yeah, I'm only going to break back into this if there's an actual problem, and I will get back to you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I took out the memory chip that I suspected was bad, and I remembered that I had copied all this to my phone, and I just left it on my phone, so I'm going to plug this in once I have, once I'm back up in Windows. And, yeah, so today I'm actually able to work because work on this because I'm not able to work around people right now because it turns out I have a sinus infection, an ear infection, and they said the beginning signs of strep throat. So I'm on some medications for that. So if you saw Madame Roy's live stream yesterday, and I mentioned that Rebecca had taken me to the urgent care, that is why. And that's also why I sound nasally. And I do feel a heck of a lot better now. But yeah, so what I'm doing now is, I don't know if you can even see it. Even then, I don't think you can see it. The viewing angles on this monitor suck. But I'm doing the internal UEFI memory check, and it did go back past, so we're going to go ahead and go back into Windows. We're not going to bother with a hard drive test, yes. And we're just going to... We're just going to boot... I guess we'll go into boot options and... notebook hard drive. So, I want to, while I do this first disk, I want to talk about a couple things. I wasn't going to do this, but I think it's okay. I'm not going to mention who, even though I know he'll know right away. Your comments can make my videos better. Now, if you're just doing downright hurtful comments, that's not going to help. But if you have something that is a legitimate concern, like, hey, I think you do this too much in your videos, that could be helpful. One of the comments was that occasionally I'll stop mid-sentence because my phone rings, or I get a text message, and that takes away from the video. It looks like whatever's on the phone is more important than the video that I'm recording. And you know what? That's absolutely correct. I have noticed that I do that, and I've wanted to really do something about it, but I've never really... I don't know. It's weird because, like, you know it's a problem, and you know you can take care of it, but you don't really take care of it, if that makes any sense. And by having somebody bring that up, that what gave me the motivation I need to just go ahead and, hey, stop being stupid and actually do what you're doing. And it does seem to be running a little better, even though it's on less RAM now. Because I had this 4 gig chip laying around. I think this was actually in one of my Dell laptops. I think. So we'll just go ahead and copy this to the desktop. But yeah, so if you have like a legitimate comment, you know, like don't be hurtful about it. Don't be ignorant about it. Like, hey, you know, when you're doing these videos, you do this, and it makes it feel like you don't actually care. That could actually be a good thing. So what I've done ever since that comment is my phone's on silent right now. I'm using it right now to put the program back on here so that I can make the discs. But then once I'm done with that, I'm just going to leave it over here to the side where it's not being used. And yeah, so I think that could actually be a good thing if people use that responsibly. You know what I mean? Like, don't just be like, hey Eric, your voice sucks. Okay, whatever, my voice sucks. I can't do anything about that. But if it's like, hey, you know, you say this too much, or I noticed that in my older videos, like just me watching them, I said so much. And I do it every now and again now, but you know, that's not like it's not as bad as it used to be. So anyway, I appreciate I appreciate people commenting. I really appreciate when you have legit, honest feedback that can make the channel better, because you know, more feedback can make things better. Alright. I don't think I like this floppy drive as much as I like the one I have at my house. Which I also meant to bring with me. I meant to bring a serial mouse with me, and I completely forgot it. So software DOS 6.22. We're going to make disk 1. I'm actually... I think this came with the labels too, right? Yeah. So I'm going to try to use the labels on these too. I don't know if this is, if I double clicked or not. I apparently did not. Alright, so disk, format and write disk. Crap, I don't have a pen on me, only a marker. Wait, did that... Disk is not empty. Go ahead, continue. Alright, so let's go into Windows and see... He's playing this again. This laptop really is a problem at times. So let's see if it actually wrote anything to the disk. And I have a label ready. DOS D1. Which is DOS Disk 2. I hope that fan's, or that heater's not too loud either. It's like 30 some degrees outside right now. And I don't think this computer is going to really do well. I might have to switch over to the to that XP machine. But I want to see if this actually was correct, if this actually finished it or not. Let's stick that there for now. You know, I have an idea. I'm being bad right now too. You know what I had the opportunity to do, but I didn't. So we'll hit cancel on that. Close out of here. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go into Command A : disk media may not format A : I might have to actually go and do this every time. I might try my best to slim down this part of the video because this is going to get boring, I guarantee it. But I probably should have tried this before I even came here today. Ooh, man. That does not sound good though. I don't know if you heard that. West. Yeah, I have all that plugged in. I think I have a VGA port on this laptop too, somewhere. Or is that the one I'm... Yeah. So this one's saying that this disk is unusable. I somehow doubt that. Format failed. Let's try this on... Crap, the only thing I have on there is the is that DOS disk, that DOS boot up disk. Let me try one other thing. Because honestly, I'm not feeling well, so I might just give up on this for now. Oh, excuse me. Let me just try the right disk instead. That may work better. No, it just cuts right out. Now what if I do that to this Windows Disk 3 that I have here? I have a feeling it's this floppy drive. Let me try that again with this one first. So I may have gotten bad floppy disks. Dang it, Amazon. Green or the orange light's on. Alright, so let's shut that off. Let me try a different disk out of here. I don't want to overwrite any of the disks I did until the end. Control W. That's good. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and turn this on. You can see the monitor, right? Kind of. Let me turn it a little bit. So we're going to see if... Wow, this thing's got 8... Oh yeah, I do know that. So we'll see if this disk will read. If this disk will boot the system. And then I'll just kind of like write the discs as they're going. What do you guys think of that? Although these discs are writing pretty slow. So I don't think I'm going to go ahead and make you guys sit through all this. I will at some point pause the camera. But I figured you guys might enjoy some of this. And honestly, it's so cold I might take this other heater and point it coming this way at me, because I have the one right here behind my back. So I think once we see if this one will boot or not, we'll go ahead and try that, because that one finished perfectly. We'll put this on here. Or do we need to make a Das Boot disc? I think we need to make a Das Boot disc. Das Boot. Being German, that actually means something. Starting MS-DOS. So we're going to go ahead and I'll start making DOS Disk 2 now. Make DOS Disk 2 while this is going, because it's probably not going to take long to put that into memory. So we'll take Disk 2, Control W, watch, and it's making that disk. So we will go ahead, enter to continue. Those settings will work. CDOS. Now is a great time to fill out my registration card. What if I don't have one? So anyway, I'm going to pause this for right now because I actually am still a little cold in here. So I'm going to go ahead and move the heaters around a little bit. I'll be right back. Hey, remember how I said I was going to turn on the second heater? Well, it turns out the breakers on my generator are 13.5 amps, not 15 amps. So, I just killed everything in the trailer. Your computer already has continue, and these settings are correct. So, I'm going to overwrite whatever I wrote before the breaker went. Luckily, because this is a laptop and it had just enough charge on the battery to finish out Disk 2. I'm writing Disk 3, so it gives me a little bit of a head start on the discs. But yeah, so that was interesting. So I had to go out there and reset the breaker on my generator. DOS D4, not P4. So that was both expected yet unexpected, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. Luckily, I have this heater here, but yeah. So all of a sudden, everything went out. I heard everything shut down, and the lights went out. So I checked the breakers underneath the thing. I'm like, hey, maybe I blew a breaker on the in the trailer. No, I blew a breaker on the generator. So we're gonna see what happens first. I got Disk 3 finishing up here. insert disk 2. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I don't know what this DOS supplemental disk is, but this 6.22 supplemental disk, but I will go ahead and create that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and install disk 2. I really thought, like, I don't know if you saw, but I really thought this was going to be a lost cause today. When I saw that that didn't work, that first disk. I'm glad everything's working. So we're going to get DOS 6.22 installed. And sadly, I'm going to have to run Windows without a mouse, which is not pleasant. But we'll go ahead and do it anyway because that's how we roll around here. I have like 2 serial mice sitting at home, and I completely forgot both of them. And I can't believe how long this battery's lasted on the camera. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this stuff. I know I haven't had a proper Sunday video out for a while, and I'm trying to make up for that. But with the whole stuff with the business going on, it's taken up a lot of my time, as well as I'm still working full time. And you know, I gotta get get things going, you know. I just wanted to see if the lady with the building called me back yet, because she's meeting with the government people today. And we'll go ahead and write down a label for WinDisk 1. WIND1. Go ahead and put it on the disk. I think this computer has the potential to be pretty cool. I hope you guys agree. I hope. So we're going to go ahead and start making Windows Disk 1. I'm glad that these are writing faster than they're reading. Control W. Alright, so we need disk 3. So should I explore DOS before I install Windows, or should I just go straight for Windows? We'll see. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you guys with all this, unless you guys find this interesting. There is some ASMR aspects of hearing the 2 floppy drives go. WinD2. Yeah, so blowing the breaker was probably a blessing in disguise, because I was able to get that going a little bit faster. Disk 2. I'm also glad I put more gas in my generator too before I did this. I'm going to have to overwrite some of my old discs. Hopefully they're still good. Four. Actually, it looks like I might only have to do 1. Remove all floppy disks. Or remove disks from all floppy drives. Okay. So what was the point of this supplemental disk then? To restart your computer with... Alright. So we're about to boot this into Windows, or not Windows, DOS 6.22. And this is going to be off the SanDisk compact flash disk. I know a lot of people like the SD cards better, but personally I'm a fan of the wait, what? This has a Windows weird. That's already on here. Just see Windows. Anyway, we'll that's what control, or not control, but what is the supplemental disk then? So we're just going to go ahead and X that out. Win D6, because we don't need this apparently. I think I have some games on here too, but I think some of them might require a mouse. Oh yeah, I have a whole 4-pack game collection. So I'll try to look into that another day. We'll get disc 2. I want to be up to disc. I want to have disc 3 at least halfway righted before I start to actually install Windows. I thought I remembered that being a thing where it had a 4th disc, but never really did anything. So anyway, the DOS seems to run really well on it. I imagine with a 66 megahertz processor and 8 megs of RAM, Windows 3.1 is going to be pretty wicked too. I'm going to need some sort of sound card at some point. Now we're going to do C, Windows. Set up Windows. It shows a failed Windows install attempt. That's weird. I don't know how long this clip is going to be. It might actually split into 2 different clips. I just want to look at what time it is. It's 2:08 in the afternoon. I do see a... Okay, so that's just from what I was watching earlier. No... Yeah, I think I'll accept this. Onward, trusty steed. Man, all this is cold. That's like... So that actually didn't take that long. I'm actually glad I realized what was going on and took an opportunity to fix it. Because I was going to be... I was like actually really upset. I don't know if you could tell that or not. No, actually, this one shouldn't split into two sections because I had the, I shut off the camera to turn on the other heater and blew the breaker. Actually, I think I blew the breaker right as it asked for disc 2 because I heard it beep right before it blew. Alright, so disc 3 is made. Wait for that orange light to shut off. Disc 4. Alright, so we need disc 2. I wish I had a more organized way of doing this. I mean, I probably do, but I'm just not doing it. I kind of wish I could do this as a live stream out here, but I don't have enough internet. You know what I could do? And actually, I'm gonna do something a little more fun. So we're gonna have some fun here. This I'm actually gonna pause the video and I'm gonna actually go live on my cell phone. Oh no, the computer's not on. It doesn't work. Oh my god! No, actually, it works just fine. Oh wait, actually it is on. I didn't see that. Anyway, so here we are. Windows works. I don't have a mouse, which sucks. I did a little live stream while finishing up the install of it, just because, for what I said I would, and two, why not? So I went ahead and got Windows on here. I forgot how to use it without a mouse, but I ended up getting it working. Minesweeper is not playable without a mouse. I kind of figured that. I figured as much. However, you can play solitaire without a mouse. There we go. So, the live stream actually ended up going on longer than I planned on because so many people that I've never seen came to it, and also like Madame Roy came, for a few minutes. Oh crap! Yeah, Durr. I'm an idiot. Anyway, so everything's working. I mean, I can't do much without a mouse. I changed the background while on the live stream just because I could. I don't really have a whole heck of a lot to say, which is pretty sad because without the mouse and without mouse drivers, which I also forgot, but I could have, downloaded on my laptop and put on a floppy disk. I could have done that. But yeah, because I think it's I don't have any PS2 ports, but I do have serial ports. But yeah, it's up and it's working. It's actually pretty quick for what it is. I mean, Windows 3.1 can only be so fast, and to be honest, I think that 66 megahertz is probably a little fast for it. But I think I think DOS was on stuff all the way up into the Pentium era. I thought I felt a phone call coming. I am expecting a phone call from my potential landlord. I'm trying to be more respectful about the phone thing, but that is actually a very important thing because it is business related. But yeah, so I don't think you guys really want to watch me play solitaire. There really isn't a whole heck of a lot that we can do. I always thought you could key between those, but I guess we didn't really look. So we got right. I am typing on a 486 paint matching computer. And there really isn't a whole heck of a lot to do there. There's Paintbrush, which we definitely can't work on. Got the clock, which is not accurate right now. actually have to go into, I think I have to go into main, control panel, date and time. Today is what, 2/15, 2020, and it is 2:42. Ah, shoot. Actually, I'll go back to 42 p.m. So now, if we go back into accessories and look at the quirks and features of Windows 3.1, let's see if you catch that reference. Now it's actually accurate. Although it'd be best if it said 2020, but you know, who cares? Anyway, so guess I gotta do that. Terminal I could theoretically use if I wanted. I don't actually, no, I don't have a mouse. Or the mouse I made them. I don't have a mouse either, obviously. The Windows key is clearly up, you know, useless on here. Applications, we have basic, wave. So we're gonna, when my stupid self remembers to bring a mouse next time, we are going to remember to install some games. I might bring an ISA sound card so we can hook up to those speakers I have behind there, which you can't see. Even if I zoom out, you probably can't see them. So anyway, I think I'm going to call this a video for now because I'm tired, I'm sick, kind of want to go home. Although I think I'm going to hit a thrift store or two on the way home, see if I can find a 1080p monitor because I need one for a computer I'm selling. And that'll be it for today. So thank you for watching, have a blessed day, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.